So just to be clear, besides applying to a bunch of jobs, like endless amounts of jobs this entire 5 years since 2019, I also have had a business plan. I applied for EIN for my companies in 2018, and to this day in 2024 cannot get through to someone to allow me my EIN information. So if you guys are lawyers or you have any information that can help, please contact me directly. This is what I filed for EIN in 2018 for. Me and my kids used to, on Sundays, fill up a laundry basket filled with water balloons, the ones you had to tie by yourself. These ones came out like 4 or 5 years ago, or maybe 6 years ago now. You make 100 balloons in a minute. That last post, be the adult that you needed as a child, is incredibly important to me. All I needed as a child was more time with my mom, more time with my dad, more time to enjoy them. You know, I didn't want them to be working all the time, and that's what I have tried to give my children their entire lives. That's why this situation is so unfair, you know, and just no one should live through what I've lived through. Most certainly, my children should not be affected in this way. So now we're discussing smart worlds and smart societies and their place in society with regards to things like harassment. And when we talk about harassment, we're talking about, for purpose of this conversation, harassment by electronic means. And you can pretty much fill out hundreds of police reports for this. Detectives will likely not pick up the case, speaking from personal experience. That leaves a very valid and needed kind of hole, a gap. And when I label myself and one of my brands as VLAW, VLAW, an acronym for the first letter of all of my children's names, this is where this comes to play. I should be able, across all platforms, to make a thoughtful opinion or comment on someone's post, and that post should not be subjected to slander or harassment. We should not have to go to court to sue for slander and harassment in 2024. There should be application. So there should, and there is, application-based technology that is integrated to any open API software, whether you have a website or you have an interactive message board or a blog. This type of application should and can be integrated into that software so that any sort of untruth or mistruth, specifically with regards to public servants or public figures, as is one of the categories on most social media forums and platforms. If a person is a public figure, that means that decoding any and all malice, slander, or libel about that person should be fairly simple by terms of AI. Therefore, any person who attempts to engage in any untrue or mistruth about that person should be immediately denied access by the algorithm. The algorithm should say, we know her, it's not true. So I continue to do my best to keep my milk supply healthy and strong. We're now almost to the 6-month mark. My son turned 6 months old on Monday, tomorrow. And I'm just still very frustrated. You know, I have rights in this country. We have a constitution, and those rights have been violated for 5 years. And for 5 years, I've been documenting it every step of the way. You know, I believe in AI. I believe in technology. When are those things going to step up? And in the absence of human accountability, when will AI assist me in receiving my home back and my car back and reuniting with my children who I've had primary custody over their entire lives, you know, in a joint custody situation? When will the law work for me, Heather Gillespie? When will I not have to waste my breath